Hello yogis. Today we are going to work on a nice fiery practice that will be great to practice first thing in the morning. I wouldn't recommend doing this one before bedtime because it's going to energize you and might prevent you from sleeping. But this is a great morning practice and I hope you enjoy it very much. So let's start off in tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And let's just take a few cat-cows to start off. Inhale, melting the heart forward, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, rounding the spine, pressing out between the shoulder blades. Inhale, melting the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, melt the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. And one more time, inhale, melt the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. We're going to warm up our wrists a little bit here. So spread your fingertips as wide as you can with your fingertips pointing forwards. And just begin to bring your weight forward, stretching out your wrists. And release. Inhale, coming forward, stretching your wrists. Exhale, release. Inhale, forward. Exhale, release. And one more time, inhale, forward. And exhale, release. Now let's flip the hands around so that the fingertips are pointing towards the knees. And then let's just sit back towards our heels. Just coming back as far as feels safe. Stretching out the wrists. This can be quite intense, so just listen to your body and do what feels okay for you. And release. Let's just sit back on our heels. Rotate our wrists around a little bit. It's really important when we're spending a lot of time in downward dog, which we will be doing today, to make sure that the wrists are safe and have been properly warmed up and stretched out. So let's come back into our tabletop and tuck your toes, lifting your knees, pressing out between your shoulder blades, firing up the core. Inhale here. Exhale, heart towards the thighs, step back into downward dog. From here, we're just going to take a few nice warm-up movements. So let's go ahead and start pedaling out the feet, pressing your left heel and right hand into the mat, alternating your right heel and left hand. Inhale, coming up onto your tiptoes. Exhale, press your heels, lift your toes. Inhale, coming up onto your tiptoes. Exhale, press the heels, lift the toes. One more time, inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, press the heels, lift the toes. On your next inhale, we're going to roll forward into plank, rounding between your shoulder blades like you are in cat pose. Inhale, rolling forward, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale, rolling forward, exhale, downward dog. One more time, inhale, rolling forward, exhale, downward dog. On your next inhale, sweep your right toes up, exhale to the mat. Inhale, right toes up. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, right toes up. Open the hip, bending the knee, drawing your heel towards the seat. And exhale, right toes to the mat. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale to the mat. And inhale, left toes up, bend the knee, drawing the heel towards the seat, opening the hip. Exhale to the mat. All right, we're staying here just a little bit longer. If you ever need a break, it's okay. You can just come into your child's pose for a few breaths. But if you're ready to keep going, let's get back in our downward dog. Inhale, sweep your right toes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right toes up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right toes up. Exhale, right knee to forehead. Inhale, left toes up. Right toes up, and exhale to the mat. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, left knee to forehead. Inhale, left toes up. And exhale to the mat. All right, let's all take just a breath or two in child's pose before we come back into downward dog. All right, plant your palms firmly on the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. We're going to work on some pranayama here that is intended to engage the pelvic floor or the Mula Bandha. So I would not recommend working on this if you are pregnant, but otherwise go for it. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. On your next inhale, look between your hands. You're gonna hop your feet to the outsides of your hands. From here, lift your hips, coming into a forward fold. And exhale, hop your feet back into downward dog. Inhale, coming forward into yoga squat. Sending your hips high. Exhale, back into downward dog. Inhale, forward. Hips high. Exhale, downward dog. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale, downward dog. On an inhale, bring your feet to the top of the mat, meeting in a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, my heart rate is certainly up. I hope yours is too. So let's keep going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, send your hips back, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot back. And exhale, sweep your arms up. From here, draw your feet towards each other on the mat. We're really engaging the inner thighs here. And release. See if you can come a little deeper. Inhale, draw your feet towards each other on the mat. Exhale, release. Come a little deeper. One more time. Inhale, drawing your feet towards each other on the mat, engaging the inner thighs. And exhale, plant your hands, step back into downward dog. Inhale, rolling forward into plank. And we're going to do 5 scapula push-ups. So the way scapula push-ups work is you're drawing your shoulder blades towards each other and then pressing out between them. A little bit like we do in cat-cow, but we're going to really isolate those muscles, your scapula stabilizers, to try to build some more shoulder strength. So you can either do this with your knees up or knees down. I find it's a little too easy with knees down, but if you have never trained those muscles before, you might want to start with knees down and then try to progress to knees up. So starting in plank, draw your shoulder blades together and press out between them. Shoulder blades together, press out between them. 3, 2, and 1. And exhale, chaturanga, elbows straight back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot between your hands. Exhale, sweep your arms up. Inhale, draw your feet together on the mat. Exhale, release, come a little deeper into your lunge. Inhale, draw your feet together. Exhale, release, coming a little deeper. Inhale, draw your feet together. Exhale, release. Plant your hands, step back into downward dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, gently lower your knees. We're going to do 5 chaturanga push-ups. So the most important thing with chaturanga push-ups is that your elbows are coming straight back, hugging into your rib cage. So I see a lot of people whose elbows come out to the sides in chaturanga. You really want to avoid that. Oh, we have an insect in here. Hello. You really want to avoid that. So think about hugging your elbows in towards your rib cage, so you actually feel contact between your side body and the inside of your arm. So you're welcome to do these with knees up. I'm not going to. Inhale here. Lower all the way down. Exhale, push up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push up. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push up. And let's lower all the way to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Lift your right foot off the mat. We're in a standing split. Find your drishti. And if you're able to, bring your hands off the mat. You can start with your hands at heart center. And then, finding your drishti. I'm distracted by this bug in our house. Extend your arms out to your sides for warrior 3. Oh gosh, it's all up in my business. Get out of here, what are you doing? Extend your arms overhead. Take 1 deep inhale here. And exhale, gently bring your right foot to the mat, opening your arms out to the sides. Come coming into warrior two. Bend nice and deep into that left knee. Shoulders are directly over the hips. Gaze is over the left fingertips. And pivot the back foot, sweeping the arms up, coming into a lunge. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, plant your hands. Step it back to downward dog. Inhale, rolling forward into plank. Exhale, heels to the left, right arm up, side plank. Send your hips towards the ceiling. Couple of options here. Lower the left knee. This can help you open the heart, keep the hips quite high. Or, if you'd like a bit more of a challenge, you can either lift the right leg or come into a tree pose, whatever feels safe for you. One more inhale here. Exhale, coming back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, heels to the right, left arm up, side plank. Again, option to lower the right knee or to lift or bend the left leg. One more inhale there. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot between your hands. Coming into standing split. Lifting the left leg. Fingertips on the mat to start. Find your drishti. Bring your hands to heart center, lifting up. Maybe extending your hands behind you. Maybe bringing your arms overhead. One more deep inhale here. And exhale, gently lower the left foot, meeting in warrior two. Shoulders away from your ears. Gaze over your right fingertips. Deeper bend in the right knee. Pivot on the back foot, sweeping your arms up for a high lunge. One more inhale here. Exhale, plant your hands. Step all the way back into downward dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower all the way to the mat. Bring your hands, your forehead to the back of your hands. And let's just take a breath here. On your next inhale, bend your knees, grab the tops of your feet, and kick your feet into your hands, rising up for bow pose. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. And release. Forehead to the backs of your hands. Take a couple of breaths here. And bring your hands to mid-breast. Tuck your toes. Inhale here. Exhale, press back to downward dog. Inhale, feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's come to our knees. We're going to work on a dynamic camel pose. So some of you may have done this before in other classes. Unless you have a really comfortable camel pose where you can get quite deep quite easily, I'd recommend tucking your toes so you can grab your ankles. So we're just going to, I think those of you who used to take with Haley should call this dancing camel. I've also heard of it as dynamic camel. So we're just going to reach back, coming into like a half camel. Coming forward quite low to the left side. Inhale, coming forward quite low. Exhale, pressing the hips forward on the right. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale on the left side. Inhale forward, exhale right. Inhale forward, exhale left. And now come forward and to the right, and this time we're going to grab the left heel as well. Taking a few breaths here in camel pose. Pressing your hips forward, opening your heart. Releasing your head if it feels safe. Bring your hands to your low back. Inhale, extending out of your camel pose. And coming to lie on your back. Bend your knees, walking your heels in towards your seat. Take an inhale here. And exhale, press your hips up, coming into bridge pose. We're pretty warmed up now, so you should be able to come a little bit higher, maybe clasping your hands behind your back, walking your shoulder blades under your body, pressing your hips higher, drawing your chin towards your collarbone. One more inhale here. And exhale, gently roll down onto the mat. Let's bring our arms into cactus arms or into a T. Slide your hips to the right, cross your right leg over your left, come into a twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, hips to the left. Left leg over right, come into a twist. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, knees in towards your chest. Maybe rocking it out a little bit. From here, you're welcome to move into another more chill practice if you want kind of a yang-yin vibe, or you're welcome to take a few breaths in Shavasana, or you're welcome to move on with your day if you're feeling fired up and you're not ready to chill out at all. I'll take a few breaths in Shavasana before we complete our class. So if that's what you're planning, go ahead and extend your legs long, allowing your arms to fall to the sides, palms up, and reconnect with your breath. If you're in Shavasana and you'd like to stay here a little bit longer, feel free to do that. If you're ready to get on with your day, go ahead and extend your arms overhead, coming into a full body stretch. And make your way up to seated, coming to lie gently on one side first. And then using your arms to press yourself up to seated. Thank you all so much for sharing this nice fiery practice with me this morning, and I hope the rest of your week is beautiful. Namaste.